Hi, I'm Guy, and this is sort of a check-in with artists here and it's Pepper and I, and this is Pepper.
Hi, I'm Pepper.
And so we're going to do this weekly check-in, where we check in with one another and see where we are in our stories. So I'll start with Pepper. Tell me about who you are and what your story is. What's your project?
Um, I am Pepper DeLuca. My story that I'm currently working on predominantly is Campfire Stories of Lake Kiki Papi. If you like the 90s shows, Are You Afraid of the Dark and Salute Your Shorts, mash them together and you got our comic. Um, right now, I just finished up the preview issue, which was just a very basic something to let people know that I'm still working on it. It's still coming, but I'm moving towards digital inking, more pages right now, so I don't really have a lot to show, but I'm getting that all done. I'm hoping to get three inked by next week.
Awesome. And I'm Guy Davis, but I go by GS Davis Art because there's already a Guy Davis out there, who's a comic artist, no less. And I'm doing a project called Bellatrix Rising, which I have a little note here to remind myself what it's called. And it says, in the grand tradition of Star Trek and Orville, Bellatrix Rising is a space opera with morality plays. So I used to do a Star Trek fan comic, and to get away from the copyrights, I'm sort of moving everybody over to my own property. So we're at the very beginning stages of this. One of the things I have discovered that I'm really rather enjoying about this is not being constrained to Star Trek. I'm able to actually push my own science fiction stuff. So I'm doing things with my story that I would never have been able to do with Star Trek. So I'm enjoying it quite a bit. And so I'm going to continue my Tamerlan comic, but with Bellatrix Rising. So at this point in time, I have exactly one character sheet, and I have a map of the local space, which I've been working on, which is based off of the Gaia probe, which we sent up, I think, a decade ago, and mapped all the stars. So you can get a top-down view now of the local area and see where all the stars are. So that's where I am. By next week, I'm hoping to be a little further on that one. So there you go. That's the quick brief. We've got a longer version of this where Pepper and I talk some more about this and get in depth about our stories. And you can find that on our Patreon. And my Patreon is patreon.com/GSDavisArt. And Pepper's is patreon.com/Pepper DeLuca. You can see it just right here on the screen. So there you go. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.